Well, I tried to catch that before it went to the next song, but oh well. It's Wednesday. I almost forgot what day it was. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh, hello, Prince James. Thank you for the follow. It is Wednesday, my dudes. We are going to be playing more Vampyr. I'm here. I swear I have a functioning brain cell somewhere rattling around in my skull, probably. A little bit, maybe. I'm getting less convincing about that every second that passes, and I can't think of anything. Anyway, I think... I'm trying... I don't know what I'm doing with the what was I about to call it? Anyway, let's go play some Vampyr so I have something structured to talk about and something for my poor ADHD to grab onto as an anchor. Oh my god. Sometimes having ADHD is like being tossed around in the sea by the waves, and you're just like, I cannot hold on to a single thought, and you try and find something to grab onto, like a lifesaver, just so you have some kind of grounding point. Anyway, how's everybody's week been so far? How's everyone's day been so far? How's everyone's evening going? Thank you, focus. Here. Don't take medical advice from this game is what this disclaimer is. I'm doing well. I am here, physically. And you know what? I think that's really... I think that's incredibly brave of me. No, I'm sorry. I just... this is why streaming after work is just like... My brain is just like... Oh, are you kidding me? I've had so much information go through my brain, and at the end of the day, it's just like... I don't want to think anymore. Thinking... No more thinking. None thoughts. Left brain. I love that very... kind of sassy way he turns around. What are we doing? Oh, we're talking to... Dude, what's his face? That's locked. Okay, hang on. Auto lock, mouse sensitivity... No, those are controls. Video, there we go. General... Okay, advanced... Can I go with... I'm gonna bop these down a smidge... Resolution scale. What does that mean? To see if maybe that will help things from being a bit laggy and slow. I don't think this improves things very much. Maybe I'm just spinning the camera around too fast to keep up. Anyway. Is someone talking to me? Huh. Oh, there he is. Hello. Sup?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu. It's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What?
What on earth do you mean?
Why,
No.
you, my dear
Oh,
boy.
Jesus.
With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the
Okay.
possibilities.
I'm sorry, are you saying you want to turn other people into vampires? I don't think that's as hot an idea.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later.
I do not
you for
think
your
that's
time.
how it works, my dude.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you.
Is it about the nurse
I have
lady?
some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Oops. Okay, attend Mary's funeral. Cool. Is there anything I can steal from you in here? Wait, can I have this? No. Wait, yes. Oh! I'm gonna steal all your letters. Not read them, because I don't want to read stuff out loud, because my tongue still hurts a bit, and I don't want to push it that much. Itch. Alright, let's see. Stop stealing if we're gonna put it to good use later. Where's that guy? Whoop, hold on. Okay. That guy. No. Is this take me outside? Yes.
It's locked.
What? How do I unlock it then? Learn to pick locks, Jonathan. You useless rich boy. Ay, ay, ay.
I will not let you down, Michael.
Oh, it's this guy.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
What happened to...
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you need any help?
Thank you, Dr. Reed, but you've done enough already. The rest is up to me now.
I have to go now.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Hello, lady.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Excuse me.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Oh, it's...
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Yeet.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Can I ask him what she would prefer?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
That's not...
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Fair enough.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
So aggressive.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
Where are they? Like, who is taking care of your children right now? Quick question. I mean, it's probably fine, but, you know. Anything to take for crafting later. Okay, let's see. Where is this guy? Can I find him? Supposedly, he's around here somewhere, maybe? Due to influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full, please go back home. Yay! Game is hit.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
When I get back, I'll have a word with Tom.
Howdy.
Hey, Doc.
How are you doing? I don't think I can ask him any. Yeah, he's fine.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Where is... There he is. somewhere I can, like, spy on them?
Things are different here. There's so many ways.
I cannot enter.
Why? They're in there. Let me in. Hi, let me in. No, let me in. Oh, you suck, game. Wrong button. There we go.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Alright then.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
Oh, I don't have a treatment for a headache.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Okay.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Oswald prefers to deal with his claustrophobia himself and does not want hospital treatment.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Alright, fair enough.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event.
Is it though?
Perhaps it would help to talk
Well,
about
okay, I
it.
guess sometimes.
Well, Doctor,
usually
take
it
a
is.
guess then if you're so interested in my case.
Childhood?
Perhaps you were trapped or locked in somewhere as a child. The horror of war could have brought this memory back to the surface.
Are you joking? I grew up on a farm. I had a bloody fantastic childhood.
Oops. Oh! Fuck. What?
Do you want
No.
an
Well, Doctor,
Perhaps
are you joking?
Shit.
do you
No.
an
Well, Doctor, take a guess.
Perhaps you were trapped.
Are you joking?
Damn it. I can't go back and try it again.
Why would
Newton.
Fuck. Okay.
do you want to
No.
an
Well,
irrational?
Doctor, take.
Perhaps you were
Are you joking?
Fuck's sake, how do I... Oh, okay. So, I lost the hint because I didn't guess correctly, and I can't go back and re-guess, so I can't unlock the full hint, which... Alright, go fuck yourself, game.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.
Joinks. Ah. Hello. You...
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we're in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
What caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
It started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. Couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Interesting.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Yeah. Howdy.
Good evening.
Evening. No.
An irrational...
Well, Doctor, take it.
Perhaps
Are you just...
Fuck's sake! I don't know why I thought maybe I could change that.
Goodbye, Mr.
Don't fall off into the water. Alright, where the heck are we going? Dr. Swansea. Oh, new dialogue available. Alright, let's go talk to Swansea and see what the new dialogue is. Thought I had a... Oh, I guess I don't have a cure for headache yet. I mean, I thought I knew how to make one, but I guess I don't. I'll go see if I do. Real quick. Oh, there we go.
It's locked.
You're locked. Stop itching. Sepsis, anemia, fatigue, cold, bronchitis, pneumonia. I guess this one... Okay, these are the ones I have to learn. And those will be head stuff. Things? Why does my nose itch so much? Bleh, I say. Sup?
I need to talk to you, Ed.
Please do so.
So you manage a hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Only feeding on the poor.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Prewen. Zealots to the last man.
Where do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Well...
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
I wonder if I can go back and redo that choice. I probably can't, because it's like, oh, you have to live with your consequences. And I'm like, I didn't know. I should have just been, like, resigned from the hospital
We'll
and keep
talk later.
treating. Could I go back? No. We're just gonna have to live with this. Regretty spaghetti. Okay.
Perhaps I should have considered the offer from that Cadigan fellow.
Ooh, okay. Where am I going now? What's this? Okay. No. Good. Let's see over here. No, just that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's go see what the event is. Oh, I'm gonna get in a fight, aren't I? Ah, heck. Oh, no. Leave me alone. Oh, god damn it. I can't hear my screen. Okay, keep going forward and then make a hang a left, it looks like.
You look so pale, my lord.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out.
Oh, you. Hello.
Good evening, sir. Do you remember me?
If you're here for a reward, you'll be sorely disappointed. But I'll gladly shake the hand of a fellow countryman.
I'm not here for a bounty. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed from the Pembroke.
A doctor? In Whitechapel? What an opportunity. My name's Bates. Cadogan Bates.
Do you require assistance, Mr. Bates?
Not me, but your skills could help a lot of people round here. That would help my business, because I say a live tenant's a paying tenant.
Oh, I saved a landlord?
Have you heard anything about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not really.
Why am I not convinced?
Maybe it's because you lack faith. Being a skeptic must be useful for a man of science.
It's unusual to see someone so happy around here, especially considering the current situation.
Why should I be sad now? There've always been wars, disease, tragedy. There always will be.
That's an unusual way of seeing things in these trying times.
I don't see why I should shed a tear for another man's woes. I'm healthy, and I intend to stay so.
Okay.
What is your business exactly?
I offer fair lodgings for a modest price to the poor and weary of Whitechapel.
I see. And what about those who cannot pay?
Well, deals can be done, if you know what I mean. Money's not the only currency. After all, I'm not immune to a pretty face.
Wow.
In other words, you take advantage of these poor lost souls.
Begging your pardon, I thought you was a man who could appreciate the complexity of the modern world. Things ain't just black and white, you know.
What help could I possibly be to your business?
That's simple. I already get good money from all those fleeing the war. Can you imagine what they'd be willing to pay if I could offer medical assistance too?
Mr. Bates, do not make me regret saving your life in this quarantine zone.
I understand, Dr. Reed, you're from a good family. Don't want to get your hands dirty. That's fine. I'll be happy to act as your middleman.
If I were entering into the world of street medicine, it would be on my terms and without such dubious associates as yourself, Mr. Bates.
So it's a no, then. That's too bad. The Reed tonic could have really helped people, you know, saved lives. Isn't that what you do? I mean, people buy that Swamborous shit.
Tell me, what's your honest opinion of the increasing violence in London?
People are just beginning to discover what we've always known. This city's rotten to the core. They just took their bloody time to wake up and notice it.
What do you mean?
People are acting like the violence is news. But it's always been savage down here. It just bubbles to the surface every now and again.
Fair enough.
You seem to have recovered well since your attack. Do you ever think about what happened to you?
Not much. It was a fucking nightmare. Savages, absolute bloody savages. Their appearance. Jesus. It made me want to puke.
You'd better not come back here. I won't be around next time to save you.
Alright, that was...
Goodbye, Mr.
No! Jesus, fuck.
Mr. Bates.
Evening.
Since I took an oath,
Well, seen better day.
infecting you is probably the last thing on these people's minds. Take this, in any case.
What? You give me this for free? Don't have a clue about this place, do you?
Goodbye, Mr.
Alright.
You distribute flowers at this hour of night.
Okay, so new event here. Oh, hell. Well, this is bad. Oh fuck. I turned her into a... Ow. Well, fuck. Ow. What the f- What? Ow. How do I make this stop? What the f- Shit. That's not what I fucking intended. I know I said I was gonna have to live with this decision, but I regret. Regretty spaghetti. I guess that's just the...
It's locked, all right.
Well, just fucking... Transfer medical exam. Okay. Well, at least I got a bunch of supplies out of it. Are there more down here? Yes. Music is genuinely distressing. Well, this is suboptimal. Heck and freck. Ah. No, don't touch the...
This is despicable.
Oh, it's fucking that guy outside. Shh. Well. Fuck. No. Okay. Can I fast travel places? No. How do I... Can I? I don't think I can, even though that would make things significantly fucking easier. Alright, well. Actually.
Good evening.
Have you any news on Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It seems her dispensary isn't so busy nowadays. A good thing for the Swanborough cordial.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Mr. Reed.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
Not recently.
Okay.
A gun?
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Good evening, Mr. Petrescu. What are you doing here?
I could ask you the exact same question, Mr. Doctor. Now leave me alone.
I heard what happened to Nurse Crane. How do you feel, Mr. Petrescu?
Everything was going well until you arrived. Dorothea helped people and will be sorely missed.
I regret it too. I wish she'd continued working at the Pembroke Hospital. She was a good nurse.
So you put an end to the operation. Did you put an end to Dorothea as well?
You seem to have a lot on your chest, sir. What's wrong?
I heard you are a famous surgeon. Tell me, what did you do to Dorothea? She was so bright, so clever. Then you made her an empty shell.
I didn't use drugs or medical trickery, Mr. Petrescu. All I did was talk to Nurse Crane. I promise you.
But what happened to her then? After you left, she did not even recognize me. Then she got careless and sick, and I had to flee.
I'm an idiot.
Tell me everything you know about Camellia, the mute florist.
I do not believe in the afterlife, Doctor, but I'm almost convinced Camellia is an angel. She volunteered to give out our medical leaflets.
What do you plan to do now that Nurse Crane is gone?
I'm not sure. Strange men came to see me after Dorothea's death, with strange weapons and very odd stories.
What kind of stories?
Stories all Romanian children know. It was as if I was home again. Vampires, Mr. Doctor. Vampires.
You believe them? Aren't you too old to hold a weapon or listen to scary stories?
Yes, I am old and alone and will die soon, but if these stories are true, maybe I have found myself another cause.
Well.
Goodbye, Mr. Petrescu.
Okay, wait, does this autosave? Yes. Okay. I want to see if I can maybe... Okay, we're gonna erase that. No, I probably have to go all the fucking way back and replay the whole thing. Can I go through chapters? Options? No. Damn it. I picked the wrong choice, and I'm mad at myself. I should have just fired her from the hospital and let her keep working in Whitechapel. I regret that that is not what I did. I am upsetty at myself. Okay. Let's dodge around the douchebags. I went back out to the main menu to see if I could, like, chapter select or something. But nope. We're just here to suffer. target. Investigation. Qua? Oh, fuck's sake.
Easy does it, boys. What you do with this vermin? Damn it!
Okay then. Let's see. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits heard a rumor about the presence of a female vampire hiding in the Pembroke Hospital, London East End. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech, then report directly to us, and we will decide what actions we take. Cool. Wait, no, not that. What did I learn about Thelma? Oh, suspected to be a real vampire. Okay. Oh, I can't just pick up his gun and steal that? It's not stealing, they're dead. It's repurposing. Okay. Alright, there's not the heck of a lot around here. How am I getting around? Okay, this way.
Get in weapons ready! You found one! Watch yourself! He's dead!
There we go. Loot. Oh, it's more influenza. Propaganda.
Last warning, sir!
Oh, son of fuck.
Over there!
Okay, well, that's locked. Did it? Yep. There we go. Ooh, gone into the sewers. Let's see what's down here this time. Wait, have I already been down here? Oh, even if oh, hello. No. Okay then. Money. Oh. Okay, that's where he came from. Marvelous. Nope. And over there I can see. And it's not going to give me a map of the sewers, it's just going to give me the map of the overworld. Terrific. Okay, can I teleport across? No, why would I be able to do that? Are you really about to make me go? Just, okay, fine. Fine, whatever. My lashes are sticking together a little bit. Oh! How? Where am I? Oh, that's... Okay, I guess that is a way of getting around. It's not particularly one I think I want to use, but... There's just piles of money around in some places, like... What? Oh, God. Alright, well... It's not particularly useful. That's the cemetery. I don't think there's really anything else for me. That way was the sewers, which we already tried. Oh wait, no. Yes. Okay. So yeah, this is where we're headed next. Yeet. Apparently I have a mother, though, alive around somewhere. Wait, did I try this way? No, this is the way I came from. Okay.
dear sister. I don't know if I have the strength.
We're a murderer.
Somebody help! Who are you? What do you want?
Hello. You alright?
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Okay. I discreetly attending my
Carnage.
sisters.
Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
Ooh, there's things.
It's locked, all right. As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Father Whitaker is so righteous, so full of compassion and love for the suffering ones. His words are all the city needs. Tonight I gave him all I have, my strength, my faith, my wealth, and if it is not enough, I know where to find more. Father Whitaker and I went to an abandoned house near St. Mary's Church. It was an awful and smelly place. Rats were disputing the rooms to the last remaining residents of the decrepit flats. Most of them are sick, awful, awful odors. On the last floor, Father Whitaker found an old man lying on a dirty mattress, coughing and spitting blood in a wooden bowl. Father Whitaker knelt before him and prayed a long time. The man seemed to feel better. Then we both helped him find the light. I cried then and I cry now as I write these lines, for I have never seen a soul so relieved to be finally redeemed. Father Whitaker is a saint. If it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride, I wish I'll be able to save as many souls as he does, for it's a real privilege to witness such miracles. God bless, that's a lot of writing. We went to the warehouses. I was very afraid to cross the path of Jezebels. The buildings were abandoned. Wars and infections go together, he explained. Customers quickly get scared of two sick women sleeping together in a sinful attitude under dirty blankets. Disease, eating, praying. So frail and sick they are not able to move, and I threw the petrol on the blankets. Their souls are now cleansed and purified. What the fuck? Okay. He's a saint, won't let anyone mock the holy man he is. Receive more help and report. He's alone. He needs more from his followers. Love, proof of love. I shall go back to the cemetery and unearth more wealth for him. Father, tonight for the first time, it was my turn to lead the round. I chose to return where we went 10 days ago to see if any more souls needed to be freed. He approved my choice, since he said the good man's work is never finished, Satan never sleeps. If I keep showing so much zeal, he may soon give me more important missions and tasks. I can't wait. 3 more souls have been cleansed from any corruption tonight. If it's not presumptuous nor a sinful expression of pride, I dare say we are on a path to greatness. Okay? Cool. No, I don't want to eat. I want to find... There we go. Anything up here? Ooh. Yes. Oh. Fuck. Oh, I have a new hideout.
I cannot enter.
I have at least one of each on my hands. I don't know the recipe, but I've got 2 cures for sickness. Sickness? Headache. Ouch. Oh wait, no, up this way. Okay. Give me your blood. Oh god, that's okay. Oh my god, there are so many!
I have this thirst for blood.
Anyway. Ay, 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 ay. Where am I even going? Not this way. Okay. I stole 5 shillings off a grave. I'm a monster. No, I don't really care. I've been stealing money from everything and everyone, so... The dead aren't going to use it. What am I even using money for at this point? I don't know.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Like, up here? Or... This is not really discreet, but, you know. Oh, well, yes, here.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Worm, is that my parents? Is that like mom and her butler?
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Angst time.
Oh, Mary. What have I done?
You nibbled on her like a Cheeto.
If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered.
What is that expression?
And it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How is it possible? Tell me. Is it so easy to take a life every night and then just smile and nod at those you spared?
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Just skated on by that question there, didn't she?
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good.
Where are
but
you
be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace.
Oh,
Find
right now.
The solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
I thought this was gonna be like a, pray for her forgiveness and like an overtime kind of deal. But no, we're doing this tonight, okay? Like right now. Fair enough. Just to the church with you. Y'all really just carrying on when there's zombies running around everywhere? What the fuck? You know, I say that like that's not basically what. Well, no one who's caught COVID is a zombie. It's just. even... No. It's this way. Ooh, another hideout. Neat. It's just got blood in it because okay. Nope, not going down that way. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh! Yeah, okay, I know where I am. Oh, I think I can go talk to the priest guy? Can I? Not that way. Oh wait, no, isn't the St. Mary's Church? Oh, okay. So no, I'm over one. Oh, Jesus.
Elite! Mine! I'll kill it!
Alright. Goodies? No, no goodies. Why would there be goodies for me? Alright, actually I'm gonna go around to make sure I'm not missing loots. Oh, neat. Oh, shit, that's a lot of them. Ah, shit. Oh, this kills the man. Okay, fair enough.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. I'm a doctor inquiring about the epidemic. May I come in?
A doctor, you say? No, thank you.
All right. I shan't insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
Don't mind the zombies I just killed that were apparently lurking around outside of your fucking house. What a time to be alive. Where am I anyway? Okay.
And off to
Oh.
church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
Hello?
Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Not what I was expecting. Hello. Good lord.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them,
Good.
or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Hello. He was very large.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Okay. What's down this way? More of these fuckers. Give us the blood. Do not cough in public. Oops. Oh. Hello.
Roll back to the hell that spawned you.
Oh, wow, okay.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Neat.
Over there.
Oh god, now what? Cool. Y'all really didn't drop anything for me? Alright, fine. Whatever. Ah, it's a werewolf. I cannot fucking see what I'm doing. Okay then. Yes, I'm coming. Give me a second. Where am I even going? Yes, I hear you. I'm coming. Ah! like that they're able to drink my blood too. Okay. Let's go back up this way. Wait, did I just come from there? Yes, okay. Oh, hello, sweetie. Hi. What you doing? You want to be in the drawer? Or you just want to be snuggled up behind me?
Some of us come to this world already.
Oh, never fucking mind. Wait. Migraine. You're recovering. No treatment for migraine. Me. You caught it. I tied a little mouse up there for him to play with. Why are there so many of you? Oh boy, that's a lot. Okay. Where is that priest? Get a load of that priest. There he is.
You are blinded by your false...
Good evening, Mr. Whitaker.
It's Father Whitaker, my
Hi,
son.
baby.
So,
Good?
are you still lost in your rational delusions?
Ugh.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Quite a... Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Hi, baby. No, don't pick on the fairy lights. I just tied this up here. Oh, did it get caught? Is that why you were upset? Alright.
I have heard...
Alrighty. We're gonna leave him be. Let's see. No! You have this here for a reason. Leave my lights alone. Yeah, you. What you looking at, handsome? I always get so distracted by my own cats. I love them. Hi. Tie this down closer to it where you can get it. There you go. No! Stop that! You're being naughty. Okay. Where am I going again? Alright, St. Mary's. Ow! That would hurt knocking that hard.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop, but I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, vicar, but this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel, for I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures.
Whomever.
Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
It was an accident. A terrible, terrible accident.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Neat. I'm too easily distracted by my own cats, as you can see by me paying more attention to Hades than the angsty emo cutscene. Hi. Did I settle down, or are you too distracted by the mouse? Would you like me to put it away? No, he's having a good time. We'll sit here with Hades in the corner there. This is terrible framing. You know what? But it's fine.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all.
Okay, I guess we didn't get closure for that. That's fine, whatever. It's all fine.
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Let's see.
Have you any news of Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
It appears the dispensary is now a major source of contagion in Whitechapel. Someone should do something about it, but no one cares.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Did I not fix
Farewell.
that by clearing it up, or... No, it's that guy. Hi, Hades. You having a good time watching? Let's see, that's where... Oh, fuck's sake.
Unleash! Unleash! We have to stop it! Shit! You pay for her!
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, that went well. Ooh, I got a hatchet. Fancy. even am I? I guess I'm still technically in Whitechapel? Isn't there a large beast around here? There it is. It's very selective about where it lets me teleport to. Large beast, large. How? Oh, okay, I see. This way. Okay. I was actually trying to find someone in specific. The prostitute, that's who I was looking for. Bullets, bullets everywhere, not a drop to drink.
Please, I don't have your money. Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, let's sort it out.
Distribute flowers. Listen.
Okay. No, that's the lady.
When science fails
yes, thank you.
This elixir will give you faith again.
I think that's just a body. Sorry. That was a bit loud. I think I've already been in here. I think this is the where the hideout is. Maybe. Yeah? Because I think I've already looted it. Yes. That's fine. No. F. There we go. Ugh. Dealt absorb blood points. There we go. Spooky. Hades is gonna nap for the rest of the night. You can still see him because he's very cute. Ouch. There she is. Hello.
Good evening, Christina.
Change your mind, Mr. Reed?
Could this be the scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
Wait, failed? Okay.
What do you know about Nurse Crane and her dispensary?
2 girls I know went to the dispensary yesterday. Nobody has seen them since. I worry about them, in case bad things happen.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel to start another fight somewhere else.
Why this skepticism?
How can you speak about starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
Interesting. Not sure why I lost those hints for both of them, though. By returning her scarf. No, not that way, this way.
Gave me a bottle and now it's thirsty.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Stupid beast!
Oh, it's a priest. Okay. I don't think I've been up and down this way yet. Let me go. Check. Oh, that's locked. Fair enough. Oh hell. Yeah. been this way. Yes, I have. Be faster to go this way. Neat. Hi, Hades. Just enemies all over the place.
Looks like an arrow.
Who was shooting at me? Okay. Alrighty, I think that's everything.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
You. I remember you.
Oh, I'm still supposed to be walking. Oops. Oh. Oh, he's right up there. Hello. Does he have antlers? Yes, he does. Radical. Or horns, I guess. Howdy.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
What?
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What?
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Do you ever play a game or read something where it's like there's a conversation happening, but there's something about it where you're just kind of like, I'm not sure this is actually how people talk? Like, I am a human being who talks. I should know how human beings...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
So, water it? Like, I feel like I should know how human beings talk, and there's sometimes where, like, characters will just have conversations or dialogues with each other, and I'm just like, I don't understand what's being said, and I don't understand how what's being said could be considered. Like, I don't feel like you two are responding to each other. You're responding to something else, and it's very disconcerting. Is it just me? Probably not.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember,
Why?
I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Okay.
Leave him, Jonathan. This
Okay.
is sacred ground. Neutral territory.
Why are you holding a
Just
skull?
had the carpet cleaned.
Also,
By the sacred stole, this is very bad news.
that skull is...
Bad news indeed.
Okay, so I feel like in games there are times where they're like, we also want to have skulls, but it's like, you want to have, like, it's... I don't know what the sizing is, but like the skulls are always bigger than like the human heads. It's like, there are humans in this game. I can hold the skull up next to them, and I know that this is not a human-sized skull. What the fuck? Anyway. I guess it's not quite so egregious with that one, but...
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
The sad saint of the East End. Well, that's... Anyway, more new dialogue with Lady Ashbury. Neato.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks. Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Is there anything you can tell me about the recent commotion here?
Many things can happen under cover of night, Dr. Reed. But I took no part in this massacre.
But did you see or hear anything?
I can't say I did. But the smell of fresh blood almost made me faint, Doctor.
Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died. And then I knew I was saved.
You mean you actually saw a vampire? Here in London?
Yes. And it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
You have no idea what problems your claim could cause if heard by the wrong people, Miss Howcroft. You must stop this nonsense now.
Why fear the truth? Strange things live in the dark, Dr. Reed. Strange and ancient beings that were here before this island even had a name.
Sure.
I'll leave you.
Lady Ashbury, is that dude's mother? No, that's Lady Ashbury.
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman, butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
Okay.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was huge.
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What?
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? The hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Okay.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
I thought the Ascalon were gonna be like, you know, the spooky vampire society, but it's like, oh, the Ascalon Club. It's like, oh, fuck off then. I'm not gonna listen to some fucking douchebags who call themselves a club. Like, what the fuck? Like a society and something, not just club. What the anyway. Oh, we're going back to the docks. Terrific. Oh, I do have a treatment for headache, though.
Miss, please, I feel sick. Get over here now.
What?
Hey, Doc.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
All I know is I ain't letting anyone rip my throat out in my sleep. I found myself a nice blade, Doc. I'm ready.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll leave.
Now, where are those other two guys? Wouldst thou like some headache medication?
Stop looking down the line here in front of you. We'll
with you, relax. There's no
Miss.
here. I'm supposed to be the paramedic. You're not.
How do I... Oh.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
You know it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Yeah, alright. I'll take it.
Fuck the wall, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the wall. Fuck them all.
Okay. Oswald and Newton Blight are in love with each other. Fair enough.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I'm certain you have your reasons. But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Neat.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Alright, fair enough.
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself. Hello again, Mr. Blight.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yeah, you can say.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out? Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
Enjoy your love. And enjoy life as long as you can, Mr. Blight. Don't let anyone tell you who you should love or how you should love them.
I appreciate your kind words, sir. But it ain't that easy. It's all so new to me.
Newton doesn't accept his homosexuality.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
For England, but England won't fight for us.
How... Okay, how do I get to the docks? Can I go this way? Yes, the door is open.
This city is more peaceful without the bombs, but no one's there.
Nope.
Get him with
Oh, Jesus fucking... Warn a girl first! Fuck's sake! Anywho. If you say so. Fire fucks you up quick, huh? Okay.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Sure. That was the takeaway from this, not, you know, just murder with impunity. With impunity or without impunity? What's up here? A locked door! We love it. Hooray. Oh, sit.
Dive! There's one of them!
And by explorer, I apparently mean, is that a skull or is that a Priwen? That's a Priwen.
Fuck, it's fast! Cross the leads, boys!
Isn't there another one over here? No, I guess not. Do not eat the rats. Okay. Pretty sure we've been down this way, so. Oh yeah, I can sprint. Lady Griffin? Huh? Okay. What the fuck was this? Order by Dr. Throw Strickland. Huh.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
Oh, have I learned a fancy new thing today? It stresses me out that there's a baby crying somewhere and no actual baby, so I can't do anything about it. It's just like background noise, but it's extremely distressing background noise. Yeah, we want to stay in the Docks District. Okay, wait. What is the other? Oh. Okay. That's a lot of reading. Oh, wait, no.
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they
hello,
need,
little friend.
and we control this borough.
Well, you're not
There's
doing
a
a very
little,
good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
See it.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the
bug
time.
friends.
And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Bug friend. I don't know if that'll autofocus properly. Maybe? Anyway. I don't know what these guys are. They're just like little... I guess they're like baby ladybugs? They're kind of like baby beetle kind of things. Should probably go take it outside, but... Alright, friendaroo. I'm gonna gently put you down over here. I believe in your ability to find your way out of my room if you found your way in.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Foolish girl and her pre-principles. She's got no idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get...
Oh, I can change the camera angle.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Ah, dang it.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have. Foolish girl and her pretty principles. She's got no idea of anything.
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You'd best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back and hunting all these poor folk, he needs a catching.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Teeth, claws, murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the kind of prey I hunt, milady.
Wow. Alrighty then.
Not a drop of blood left in his body. This is the work of a vampire.
Is this person?
Good evening, sir. Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
What can you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Okay.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
Can I help in any way?
Actually, yes. I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
I could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Okay.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throgmorton.
Interesting.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me, then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Fair enough.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Neat.
Tom, I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
A little bit.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I find him, quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Do you need any help?
I'm all right, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve.
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Surely you must have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure. I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
I want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted. I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom what's about him.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, no, I needed to...
Good evening, Miss...
What?
Inebriation aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
The epidemic, no one dares go outside.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the colour of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Okie dokie.
So few clients. Let me know when these go outside.
I think I'm gonna deal with Sean Hampton and then wrap up stream for the night. Sorry, I've been very quiet just because I can listen to them, to the dialogue while they chat, but just like I need something else. I need something to fiddle with my hands.
Another disgusting.
Seems like the guard of Prue is on Sean Hampton's trail.
Just used to. Are you still alive? Alrighty then.
The wounds on this corpse are deep, the result of rabid rage. If this is Sean's doing, he's become a murderous beast.
Or maybe they're just assholes. You don't know. Judgy. Okay. Aim in the correct direction. There we go. Jeez. There's skulls all over the place, and these fucking pre-win assholes are just standing around doing fuck all about it. It's like, really? You've got one job. Like, I guess there's someone down here that are doing something about it, so. Alright, fair enough.
Over there!
Okay.
Shit, that leech is fast!
Okay. Oh, they're right under my feet. Alright, fair enough. Hey, you! One second. Ugh, I need to take a sippy of water. That's locked.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Can I help you?
A fancy doctor lurking at night by the docks? Not fishy at all.
And what about you? Working outside at night in this dangerous part of town?
You want to know my secret? I'm trying to earn money. And I'm Lottie Paxton, by the way.
Is it not dangerous to work here at night?
As long as I have good legs, I can run away from trouble. The sad saint now provides me and my sister a bed and a roof. I don't want to lose that.
Are you homeless, Miss Paxton?
Mr. Hampton's night asylum is our new home now. It's a safe place for me and my sister.
What can you tell me about the sad saint?
It's just the nickname of Sean Hampton, the sad saint of the East End. He gave me shelter, and he's not always sad.
What can you tell me about this place? How are things here?
It may be okay for a strong girl like me, but a dandy doctor from the city like yourself, you better watch your back, Mr. Reed.
You really think I should go back to a safer place, miss?
No, I think you had better stay and help as many people as you can. Just avoid the wet boot boys. Those bastards are worse than the epidemic.
Which local dangers must I avoid?
Well, the gangs, the thieves, the drunks, the jobless. A man with your fancy clothes will attract a lot of attention.
Well, I am not someone so easily intimidated.
Glad to hear that. And if you get into trouble, you can always seek help at Sean Hampton's shelter. No one would dare to be violent there.
I'm looking for Sean Hampton. Can you help me?
Mr. Hampton must be in his office at the night asylum he manages, I suppose. Why do you want to see him?
He was a patient of mine at the Pembroke Hospital, but he left abruptly.
I see. Well, Mr. Hampton is a discreet and dedicated man. I'm sure you'll find him soon enough.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Find Sean in the vague area.
Come now, Lottie. There is still much work to do.
The bomb exploded just after dawn in front of the Dawson & Dawson munitions factory, the largest employer in the district. Detonation smashed the windows of all the factories in the North-South Park. It's a miracle only 2 people died in the attack. Wowzers. Wait, is that?
Why the long face, Doctor?
Is it all that worries you, Sean? My long face? Really?
This is a blessing for me to become a Skal. Immortality gives me more time and energy, if truth be known, to run a shelter. What more could I want?
Since you left Pembroke, the amount of blood that has been shed, it's hard to believe you, Sean.
Ask what you will. As the Lord is my shepherd, I will not speak a lie to you.
Aren't you afraid of what you've become?
We are blessed, Doctor. Can't you see it? The Lord has made us able to walk amongst the plague and aid those that need it.
Man's got a point.
Do you think this is a blessing when God's own house and holy symbols repel you?
If that is your burden, Doctor, so be it. But I do not fear the cross, nor am I forced to take the life of another. My kind doesn't share your imperfections.
Huh?
But you must drink blood now to survive.
No, not your scripture. Whoso eateth my flesh and drinketh my blood hath eternal life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So saith the Lord. I only need to eat flesh, no blood.
Wait, what? Hold up.
Why return here?
This is my home. These people are my flock. You will always find me where I am needed.
Wonders never cease. Skal managing an asylum.
And what of you? A vampire doctor? Meals laid out before you. Yet you restrain.
Alright, fair enough.
And what about William Bishop? He tried to take care of you. But this hunger, this thirst, cannot be restrained.
Alas, poor William. He had a good soul, but was weak in spirit. He could not shake the thirst for booze, never mind blood. But have faith, my will is far stronger than his.
Why did you kill Miss Jones at the Pembroke Hospital?
Killed old Harriet? You must be mad, Doctor. Why would I do such a thing?
So you claim Miss Jones' death was not by your hand, nor the other incidents at Pembroke?
Though Harriet was an angry, spiteful woman, she was one of God's creatures. I have nothing but love for all he has made.
But you were close to her?
Of course. But she was lost, separated from the fold. She did not see the hand of the divine in my blessed condition.
People have been murdered. I've seen the blood. I don't believe you can be trusted.
Have a little faith, Doctor. If you will follow, I will guide you to the light.
How do you plan to do that?
Take this key of the old sewers. The entrance is by the riverbank, south from here. There you'll find all the proof you need.
I have to see for myself. But your sense of purpose and calm gives me some relief.
I'll be here when you return. If you still think I'm a threat then, well, I surrender myself to your judgment.
Okay, that turned out significantly better than I anticipated, but you know what? Considering all the nonsense going on in this fucking city, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, oh, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight because I need to get ready for bed. I'm gonna go ahead and quit. I'm gonna hope that it's saved after that conversation, otherwise I'll just run back and do it all again on Friday. Anyway. For now, though, thank you everybody for joining. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the brief snippets of Kitty Cam with Hades, who is now snoozing, so you can see him there. Curled up as he is. Anyway. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow as well. We will be back with more Vampire, and that's not the part I want. Sure. There we go. We'll be back with more Vampire on Friday. Hopefully, I'll be a little more talkative and my tongue will hurt less. A girl can hope. For now, though, thank you again. Thank you, Prince James, for the follow. I really appreciate it. And remember to take your meds, drink water, eat food. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. Things are really rough right now, but do what you can. Either way, thank you again. I love you. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye. Bye.